Uh-oh, here we go. Workers plan to shut down Amazon over Christmas. So, for those who don't know, I used to work in the Amazon warehouse for about 2 years, I believe. Started working there during COVID because I just didn't want to be on EI. I wanted to make some money and it worked out somehow. But yeah, let's see what other Amazonians are thinking. I'm really curious about this video, and I'm probably gonna have any unpopular opinions and I'm gonna piss off some people with my opinions, but yeah, let's go through it. Obviously, I don't have YouTube Prime, so
standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
Nosferatu. St. Peter's Christmas Day.
that doesn't look bad. Not gonna lie.
Shop great deals now on Amazon.
Every package we deliver with pain and suffering.
This is my third holiday I'm giving to Amazon. I haven't been around for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
It's constant speed up for the holidays.
It's like twice as dangerous, I would say, because everyone's moving twice.
Yo, I mean, like, is it your first job? Like, it's not given that you're always gonna be around for the holidays. Like, I have a great job right now, but again, like, someone needs to work holidays, right? Like, it's not like, oh yeah, holidays, everyone's off, the whole world will stop. Like, I don't know, I don't really have sympathy for this, and especially since I worked in Amazon, right? Like, you get paid overtime for holidays, you get paid a double and a half, and to be honest, I don't know about the US, but in Canada, like on the holidays, in Amazon, you don't have to go to work. Like, unless you agree with overtime, you don't need to go. It's your day off. Obviously, Amazon have some mandatory overtimes, which sucks. But to be fair, I can get forced for overtime once a week at my current job. And in Amazon, it's only like, I don't know, 6 times a year during like the peak season and Christmas, pretty much. And again, you get paid overtime. It's, yeah.
This is fast, and it's twice as much work.
Every horror story you read about Amazon is true, but worse. And that is why I voted yes for the strike.
Workers at the only unionized Amazon warehouse are going on strike during the company's busiest season.
Ultimately, Amazon only speaks one language, and that's money. We're going to hit them where it hurts until they decide it's time to come to the table.
Workers
Yo, which other company doesn't care about money? Like, it's business. And I don't know if you guys heard the stories, but Amazon workers wanted to get unionized before, and what ended up happening is that Amazon just shut down the warehouse. Like, they didn't have any of this shit. So it's kind of big that this specific warehouse agreed to have union. But yeah, like, if you're gonna strike over Christmas, I wonder how that's gonna end.
with the ALU plan to strike the JFK 8 facility on Staten Island later in December.
We can't wait anymore.
We're not joking around here.
Right now, it is peak season at Amazon. It's Amazon's most profitable
Yo,
time
look at
of
that
year.
Well,
fence.
it's pretty typical of
That's like
Amazon
prison.
to call mandatory overtime every holiday season.
They've been asking for us to work 11 and a half hour days, 5 days a week.
With the lunch break, it's a 12-hour and 30-minute shift, so you're there majority of the day, majority of the week.
They have no right to demand that of their workers when they could fulfill those same roles with voluntary extra time and surge pay for the workers that want to take it on.
Workers say peak season
I mean, it's a business, right? Like, I was always complaining as well, because you always find some people who take overtime. But what if you don't? Like, it's a business. you need to fulfill the orders. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna say it out right now, like, I don't agree with how Amazon treats the employees, but these arguments just make me mad, because it's every other fucking business. It's about money. You need to make sure that the business will be good. Like, unfortunately, the employees are second or third or fourth. But like, if the business is not gonna be booming, there's not gonna be any employees. So I don't know. Don't really like these arguments so far.
Exacerbates existing safety issues.
It's extremely chaotic, especially at that time. Management is really looking to push numbers. That means cutting a lot of corners, bending the rules, pushing conditions that are unsafe.
I mean, a lot of times the conveyor belts get backed up, so you're packing boxes, but you can't even put them on the conveyor belt. You're forced to build up stacks of boxes around you. There's no room on the floor to walk. Yeah, just safety hazards everywhere.
Despite employing only 36% of warehouse workers in 2022, Amazon was responsible for 53% of all injuries in the warehouse industry.
Amazon is fine to let people die in the wake of tornadoes and any kind of natural disaster for their profits. And we, as Amazon...
Okay, yeah, this is crazy. So I live in Canada, right? Last year we had like a wild forest fire season, and pretty much my whole province was under the smoke. It was heavy smoke outside, and Amazon didn't really have a filters in the building, like the AC filters. So the smoke got inside of the building, like in the aisles you literally saw smoke. They didn't send us home. They were like, now you're working, it's okay. And you can literally see the smoke inside of the building. That was crazy. So I agree with this point. Like, yeah, like, they don't care. I mean, yeah, like, they treat you pretty much like a robot. I wouldn't say slave, but robot. And the whole job is kind of like, I know people will get mad, but you don't need to use brain. Like, you literally go there doing the same task all over again, and if you actually use your brain, it's gonna become hell for you. So it's easiest to just switch off and do whatever you need to do. But again, it's not just Amazon, like, it's so many other jobs like that. So, but yeah, this definitely I agree with, that Amazon doesn't care about your health.
Workers know what we deserve, and we're not gonna take it anymore.
Workers at the JFK 8 Amazon warehouse on Staten Island voted to unionize in 2022, but they still don't have a contract.
Amazon is pretending like it never happened.
Their stance is, we don't exist.
And they ignore everything from the NLRB.
And right now they're in federal court arguing that unions are unconstitutional.
Amazon is one of the wealthiest companies in the world. They can keep us in court for the rest of time. The only thing that will get them to negotiate a union contract with us is impacting their bottom line.
We've pledged several hundred workers so far to participate, and we're still working and organizing and building up our structure in JFK so we can hopefully mobilize a lot more and really impact productions this year.
Trying to show Amazon we're fed up, we're done.
A lot of us don't want to go on strike. You know, we want to work, but we want to work for fair wages. We want to work for at least $30 an hour.
You want to work for fair wages. Again, I worked in Canada. I don't know how it is in the US, but in Canada, Amazon pays above average for the same jobs, like for the warehouse jobs. I think there's only Uline who's paying more, and UPS. But with UPS, you have to be there for a couple of years to get on that salary. And in Canada, Amazon have good benefits. And it's just funny that they're saying, oh, we want to work, we don't want to strike. That's bullshit. No one wants to work. Like, I work there. I didn't want to work. Honestly, this job is, like, no one should think about it as a career. Like, it's just transit station. Like, you need to go there with some goal. Like, okay, I'm gonna study. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take overtime to make some extra money, save, and look for the job while I'm having some job. Like, you can't go there with, oh, I'm gonna be here for 20 years. No, it's bullshit. And yeah, like, it's physically demanding job, but I still think it's much easier than 90% of other jobs. Like, it's easier than working customer service. And here in Canada, customer service gets paid less than Amazon. Like, you get paid in Shoppers, which is like, I don't know if you guys have it in the US, but here it's kind of like Walgreens or something like that. You get paid like minimum wage. You get paid $13, but maybe now 15. But like in Amazon, you start on 20, and you don't have to deal with customers. Like, I'm sorry, I still think it's really like well paid for what you do. Freaking, my kids can go to the bin and bring stuff, and that's what I used to do in Amazon, right? So yeah, I think Amazon is not bad if you have a goal and if you're trying to get out of it. It's good temporary job, but the way they treat the employees, it's not good. But I don't think that's gonna change with union. Like, you can have a really shitty contract with union, and then you have to follow it for 3 years. Like, you should be trying to push Amazon to courts. Like I don't know. I remember I got a warning for TOT, which is time of task, and I told my manager, like, look, I went to the washroom. It was summer. You kept telling us we need to drink water because the AC in the warehouse, the AC was only on the top floor. The warehouse was 4 floors, but the washrooms were only on the bottom floor. So obviously, if you're working on the 4th floor, it takes time for you to go downstairs to the washroom and then back up. And I told them, like, look, I went to the washroom. Like, is that issue? I spoke to the operations manager, and in the end, he's like, okay, we'll get rid of the warning. But like, that's the biggest issue. That's what you should try to, like, argue with, not union. Just go to the courts, to the labor law, whatever, so they push on Amazon to follow this, like, human rights, pretty much, right? Like, you can really have a shitty union contract that will make you work 16 hours a day. You never know. And you're saying that Amazon have money to push for, like, to push union away, but don't you think they have money to get a contract that's good for Amazon as well? No, I don't know. Let's finish this.
To get adequate breaks so that we're not getting injured all the time. We want to be able to go to the bathroom and drink water.
Yo, adequate breaks. Like, you have half an hour paid break, half an hour unpaid break. For me now, I work 8-hour shift. I can get 20-minute break. If I manage the workload that I have 20 minutes where I can stand up, leave my office, and do whatever I want. It's not like, oh, okay, break time, let's go. No, like, you have freaking an hour in total break. Sorry, but that's pretty good.
Without getting written up. And if we have to
Yeah,
go
the
on
bathroom,
strike
that's the
to
issue.
make Amazon come to the table and give us the respect that we deserve, then we're going to do it.
the strike's not gonna solve anything. You're just a number. They can fire you and they can go literally everywhere, hire someone else. You know how's the interview for Amazon? There's none. They literally invite you, take the picture, give you ID card, and that's it. All they ask is, oh, do you have work permit? Okay, you're hired. Which shift do you want? That's it. So what makes you think that if you're gonna strike, they're not just gonna get rid of you and hire someone else? Like, it's a good job for some people. Like here we had kind of a good benefits like health insurance, dental, vision, massages, all of it. Like you don't have it in other jobs.
Thank
Oh
you
my
so much for
God.
watching our video. If you'd like to see more stories like this one, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to get more Perfect Union in your feed. And if you have any ideas for stories that you would like for us to investigate, just drop them in the comments below.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not a fan of this.
This dude, Artemis, is probably one of my favorite too.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, like I said, if you work in the Amazon, you have to have a goal. It shouldn't be your long-term job. It should be temporary. Like the company is gonna treat you like a robot because they want you to turn off the brain and follow the orders. And for that, they're gonna pay you. But there are things you can use while you work for Amazon. Like you can, they will pretty much sponsorship your education. Like they are able to pay up to 90% of some courses and stuff. Like they're gonna use you, but you can use them as well. So like you need to be smart if you work for Amazon. It's not your long-term job. Like you're not gonna build career there. Just look for something else while you're making money in Amazon. I don't know. Like hearing all of these complaints, it feels like, okay, you can literally substitute the name Amazon with some other company and it's gonna be pretty much the same. It's just being adult life with responsibilities. Again, I don't think Amazon treats the employees correctly. Like you should be able to drink water, go to the bathroom without being afraid that you're gonna get written up. But then at the same time, you have set of rules, and guess what? Employees don't follow it either. Like you're not supposed to have a phone on the floor, and guess what? You can see on every corner people on the fucking phone. So yeah, it goes both ways, and you hear a lot of bad things about Amazon, but I don't know. I don't think it's that much different than other jobs. It's definitely not as fulfilling as other jobs, even though it's fulfillment center, right? Haha, that joke. But no, like, I don't think strike is gonna solve anything. I feel like the people should look out for themselves and try to just get better future and not get a future with Amazon. It's just find some better job. Eventually they're gonna replace you. Even now you have some warehouses where they already replaced some of the positions with robots or whatever. So yeah, just try to use Amazon as much as they use you and get out of there. Find better job and be happier. That's all I have to say to that.